Okay, hi all, welcome to another video. Just a quick video. Fancied a bit of retro action, so I thought whilst playing a few games, old games, I'd record the video. I thought, why not? Upload another quick video. Yeah, just fancied a quick blast on the old shooter. I ain't put my PS4 in for a while, so why not? Let's make a quick video. But I fancied a bit of Gigawing. A blast from the past. I used to play this on my Dreamcast. One of my favourites on the Dreamcast. It was back in the day. Obviously, this is the arcade version. It's on the Capcom. You know, the collection, what's on the you can get online. Like I say, I got it via, I don't know if it's still on sale. I bought it about 2 weeks ago. I think I got the whole lot for about 20, all the collection for about 20, it was £23. So I picked them all up, all the old collection. So yeah, I've got the whole lot. Great collection. Plays really well. I've played a few of the games. Yeah, but I'm going to give Gigawings a go today. Where is it? It's up here a little bit more, isn't it? I've lost it. There it is. Yeah, I've set it up, and I've put the display setting as normal. I just like it. Like I said, it's a 4:3 ratio screen, and I've put a filter on it. Now a lot of people don't like the scan lines, but I prefer them on these older games. It's just how I used to play them on my old CRT, so it's more of a nostalgic aesthetic more than anything else. So that's why I like, if I'm playing any kind of retro games like this, I always like the as long as the scan lines look pretty authentic, I like them. It just like makes me feel like I'm playing on my old CRT TV. I mean, you can. This isn't too bad if you don't have none, but there is some which some of the 8-bit, 16-bit style games, they do look a bit blocky, and putting a scanline filter on it sort of takes that blockiness out. That's just my preference anyway. So I just like it's like I say, it's more nostalgic sort of aesthetic to me. It's how I used to play them on my old CRT. It's how it used to look. But yeah, a lot of people don't like them. They like no filter. They like just to play natural. But hey, each to their own. What else have I got? Oh yeah, I'm going to play this just for the sake of the video. I've actually bought the Invincibility little pack. It was only cheap, so it was about 30. It was less than £1, I think. So just means on some games you can use Invincibility, and just for the sake of the video, I'm going through because I want to go through all the stages. See how many times I die, really. Because at the end of the day, if I didn't have the invincibility, I probably won't get past the first stage. I mean, my memory of the game is quite distant, and yeah, but I don't want to be just stuck on the first stage. So if I'm going to make a video, I want to get through the old stages. So yeah, anyway, let's play the game. Gigawing. When was it actually released? Would have been about 2000, wouldn't it? That's when the Dreamcast came out. So I actually had Gigawing 2 as well. I don't know if I've still got a big collection. I probably have. I think I've got one of the Gigawings in my collection. I know I've got Gigawing Generation for the PS2. So I know I've still got that one. I'm gonna have a look. I can't remember now. But anyway, let's crack on with the game. If you're not already a subscriber, just give us a subscribe. I do appreciate that, and yeah, hit us up with a like if you like this kind of stuff, bit of retro stuff. Yeah, why not give it a like? But yeah, let's start the game. I'll try not to waffle on too much throughout the game, so you can sit back and enjoy the game. Count up, see how many times I would have died if I didn't have invincibility selected. Probably R3 is inset. I hope we've earned a trophy. I don't know how it's popped up. It's a tempo conductor. Okay, start the game. Press start. So we've got 4 options. I think I'll choose Sinasuke. I don't know how to pronounce him. Sinasuke, I guess. This one's got more of a spread shot, so there's only 2 buttons, X and yeah. Okay. Let's go. Press start skip. I should really stick my arcade stick up for this, so just playing on a regular DualShock 4. Let's complete the game. Count up how many times I die. How many lives it would have took me if I needed. I think I would have. I'm alright so far. Get me power up. Certainly a tough game. It's still okay. I think a bullet hit my ship then, but I don't think it hit my hit point. So. I've used the bomb yet. And there is another trophy. If I could turn back time. Oh, nearly. Oh. I think I'm still safe at the moment. I think I'm still 1 life. Bear in mind, this isn't the, I think this is just default level. I'm going to stick it on the easiest level. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Bear in mind, I don't know the patterns. I totally forgot the patterns now. I do love my shooters. Good shooters. There are a lot of bad shooters around. Played many a. Oh, I think I would have lost a life, and that would have been my first life lost. So one. Problem is, I never use my bombs. I would. Yeah, I had to use one then. Stage 2 this is, isn't it? Not sure how many stages there are. You usually get 6, pretty average, isn't it? Could get 8, who knows. I've never completed this game. I wasn't that good on the Dreamcast to complete it, so... So long ago since I played this. Oh, that would have been another life gone then. Should have used the bomb. I had to use the bomb then. I still think it's Capcom collection is still on sale, so yeah, definitely pick it up if you're. I think I'd definitely another life lost then. I think what we're down to now, 4. We used 4 lives, and we're at the second stage boss. So, like I say, tough game, very tough. Oh, I've got no bombs left, have I? That's why. Bear in mind, I'd have had some bombs I could have used there if I'd which would have, if I was on a new life, so. Concentration. Even though I'm using invincibility. It's a good way to. This invincibility is it is actually a good tool to learn the pattern of the game. So just so you can get through all the stages and just learn the stage really. So that bit stage clear. Stage 2. I'm all sweaty. I don't have a. Oh, I didn't get time to read that bit. Yeah, it's a tough game. Very tough game. If you wasn't using invincibility like me. But we're going to just coast through this. We'll just pretend we haven't got invincibility. Just pretend I'm absolutely brilliant at these shooting style games. I'll pretend that I've been playing this for years on end, and I know it like the back of me hand. Like I know it inside out. So how does Gigawing compare on your any of your guys' list of favourite shoot 'em ups? There's so many of mine. It's definitely up there. One of my favourites. I want to say, well, one of my favourites. I'd say probably in the top 25, which it's no mean feat. I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds of decent shooters out there, thousands. I mean, if you go back to the 80s and count the great shooters what appeared, I mean, how many? There's many thousands. So if I put this in my top 25, that is good. That is a good feat. I think even if you made a top 100 shooters, even the 100th shooter would be a classic, easily. So, are we on stage 4 now? I think so. Yeah, we're just stage 4 now. I'll settle this for once and for all. Oh my god. That needs some good muscle memory to memorise this pattern, doesn't it? You certainly won't remember over one or two playthroughs. Go around the outside. Look, that's what we do. We'd go all the way around the outside. I've lost count how many times I would have died now. I think we're definitely in the double figures. I think, hang on. Ah, yeah. I forgot about this. There's on this Capcom collection. I don't know if it's on all the games. There's a handy rewind button as well. Forgot about that. And a slow button. Ah, I didn't know that. So there's the thing. So if you're thinking about fast forward, You can slow it down. If you want to study any patterns. Speed it up a bit. That's normal, isn't it? But yeah. So if you wanted to rewind it, if you wanted to rewind it, you can do. Oh, see, I would have died there again. For about the 15th time so far. If not more. Probably more. There's a little gap. That'd be another life gone. Another life gone. It's got me thinking, which one have I got of the Dreamcast still? Can't remember if it's Gigawing 1 or 2. I know that it's, I've got the Japanese release. Just can't remember which one it was. I'm pretty sure it's Gigawing. I don't know. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's Gigawing 2. I think I used to have Gigawing 1 on the mistake. Please mistake me if I'm wrong. I'm sure that was released on UK. I'm pretty sure I had the UK PAL version of that, or the EU release of it. And I think I had the Japanese version of Gigawing 2. But I sold Gigawing 1 I know I sold the English version of it ages ago, many years ago. Again, over 10 years now, I bet. Or maybe I got the wrong way round. Maybe it was Gigawing 2, that was the UK version. And I had the Japanese version of Gigawing 1. I'm going to have to check that out, which I still have in my collection. Tell you what, playing this is it's making me want to hook up my Dreamcast again. Yes, I've still got a Dreamcast. I think it's under the spare bed now, along with my my Xbox, my PS2. I think there's a PS1 there as well, and a Saturn. Japanese, well, it's not a Japanese Saturn, it's a UK PAL Saturn, but it does have a 50-60 hertz switch, and it's also got a switch inside the I think it's the cartridge slot, where you can just change the region, so you can play all them glorious Japanese 2D shoot 'em ups what appeared on the Japanese market for the Saturn, which we didn't get over these shores. What's the half for me? I've not really been counting, but is this the stage 5 boss? I think it is, isn't it? See, I'd have been nowhere to go. You got to learn the patterns, aren't you? See, I've got this down to a T. This little bit. I can do this bit. This is easy. I've done that bit. I know that little pattern. So, just bullets everywhere. I don't know. God, how on earth? Why? No wonder I'm doing it. I thought for a second then it was... That's fast, that's slow. Ah. I'm at regular speed now. For some reason I was thinking I'm going slow motion. I'm not full speed. I wasn't fully up to... Because when I tried out the slow motion, I didn't... Oh my God, look at this. How? There is a pattern. There must be a pattern. Don't forget, this is my first time playthrough, really. Full playthrough from many years ago. And I think when I used to own it on the Dreamcast, I might have got through the second or third stage. I don't think I never completed it. Even setting it too easy. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. See, I can do this. This bit's... The white bullets are all... Oh. No, that's got me there. Where the on earth? You're supposed to get through that. Ow! How? It's impossible. I see a gap, but then it's filled up with another bullet. There we go. Easy. What's happening? My plane is out of control. Stage 5, isn't it? Stage clear. Stage 5 clear. It's got to be. If I've been counting. I ain't been counting though, so I'm pretty sure that's... Ah, stage 6. Look. It looks like I've been thrown into a strange... I've come this far, I won't let this fight for nothing. I'll crush that stone to pieces. Yeah. It's got to be the last level. 6 levels. 6 levels if I've been counting correct. Which usually is the average around 6 levels in a average shoot 'em up, isn't there? So 6 tough levels. I mean, look at this. How are you supposed to... This takes some memory to... I mean, a few goes on that, you could probably memorise that to that bit. There are sections of it where you can think, yeah, I could probably... A few goes of that, you could probably get that down to a fine art. Then all of a sudden it just shoves bullets everywhere at you. Like, yeah, you could probably 130 points. So far, not too bad. You could probably memorise this quite easy. So now I feel trapped. I've got to go all the way around here. Kind of to... you can see the pattern on this. It's not too... Now, it's when it does that. It throws my head all over the place. It's just, I can sort of... No. You kind of get it, then it's like this, down here. You have to be somewhere down there. You can sort of see the... like... Sort of down there. You can sort of like get a little space where you can dodge it, maybe. Oh, it's when it does this sort of like a crossover. That's where it would get me badly. That's where I'd struggle to memorise that. So you could sort of, I don't know, there's a lot, I don't know, you could, there is sort of a, you could sort of memorise that sort of pattern. Now that would do my head in, that would take me ages and ages to memorise that. See, this ain't too bad. Yeah, that's not too bad actually. Sort of. Oh. And then you've got a green, shoot them out. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh feet down here. God. That ain't too bad. I'll get down the bottom down here. And does it shut them green ones out after this? Doesn't it? Yeah. I think. Oh no, it's these ones. Oh, I think I would have got it there. But this ain't too bad, this bit. You could sort of... You could get used to... Well, not get used to it, but... you've got. Whoa! Ow! See, now that's tough. So what you do here? Is that it? Game over. I think that's the old. Stage clear. That's the boss. I think stage 6. Oh no, we're not finished yet. The medallion is being manipulated. Oh, it didn't give me time. It seems a few millions of years human beings have changed. It is amazing that you now have a desire to destroy this medallion. What are you trying to say? What was it? Who's controlling these? Give you a chance to read it, man. The end begins now. So this is it. I'm there, man. 1cc. I don't know. It probably took me about 30 lives. Uh-oh. Probably 30 plus lives. Uh-oh. No way. You can kind of see it. You kind of. No, that, yeah, no, that's when it chucks shed loads out at you. Look at this. So there's sort of a route through it. Slow, sort of. There. Got a little gap there. Look. Oh shit! No. No, I think I would have got it then. No way. Yeah, righto. They ain't got no bombs. I can do that. Got the old supercharged shot. Keep forgetting about that one. So, shit, man. Look at this. I'm gonna have to see somebody do a 1 credit of this. Must be somebody on YouTube does a 1 credit of this. I wonder how many times they've had to play it to memorise all this all the way through the game, the bullet patterns. I mean, it's sort of a little, but even then, you like, sort of a gap through there, but sort of come down there, sort of, no, God, it's like, there. Oh my God. This is my first go, but don't forget that, you know, in like 10, 15 years on this game, probably more than that. I mean, it's 2022 now, so I mean, it's going on nearly 20 years ago since I actually last into this game. I mean, I bet it's a 20 plus year old game, isn't it? '99, 2000. There is a pattern, you can see a little gap, but how are you supposed to memorise all that to get through on 1/4? I think that's it. Welcome to the stadium. The days of war are over. Partly put an, yeah, alright, look. The meaning of peace itself, his mind fills possibilities, and it didn't even give me a chance to read it, man. You've got to be some kind of speed reader, not only just to memorise the bullets, you've got to be kind of a speed reader too. But yeah, that's Gigawing on invincibility. You too can put invincibility on if you grab this Capcom collection. What's it called? Oh, I forget what it's called now. It's on PlayStation Network anyway. Also on Xbox Live as well. I think it's on sale there also. I think it's a little bit cheaper on Xbox Live, and it's also on the Switch as well. But I'm not got online on Switch, so yeah, I had a few funds in the old PlayStation Network, so I thought, yeah, I'll pick. It's got to be had. It's on sale. Got to put my name in, is it? Aren't I? Put my old initials in. There we go. That is the old playthrough of Gigawing. Cheating, of course. Yeah, there's no way I'd be able to memorise that game to get anywhere near to the last stage. Yeah, but it's fun. I do love my shooters. Yeah, pick it up now. But what I'll do is I'll just go through some of the games on this collection. Let's have a look at the game menu. How do we quickly select another game? That's it. Are you sure? Yeah, we'll close it. I'm sure you've seen it before already. There's many you can do a few rankings. I'll just go through a few settings for you. Brilliant arcade. It's all arcade ports. Pretty much they're all going to be arcade perfect. So we've got Gigawings. We've got 1944. I think that was that's the most recent-ish game in the 1940s collections, isn't it? One of my early favourites being 1942. I used to play that in the arcades. 1942. Back in 82, 83, something like that. I remember going to a certain arcade in Great Yarmouth. And I used to play on 1942 because it was just 10 pence. My granddad used to just give me loads of 10 pences, and even though there was 20 pence machines, some 50 pence as well, but I used to play on the 10 pence machines because I used to get more play. He used to give me £1, and it used to last me about 15 minutes. I used to walk around with that £1, eagerly anticipating what game I'm going to play. Usually it was like either Nemesis or 1942. Pro Gear. Is that an early 90s game? No, I think it's 2001. Which one was the one which was about 94, 95? Was it Pro Gear? I'm thinking of something else, aren't I? It's probably on this collection. Vulgus. Yeah, I'm very unfamiliar with this game. Pirate ship. Hide Maru. There we go, the old classic 1942. 1984, so I was 12. Yeah. Classic. Commando, another big coin op I used to play back in the day. I used to gobble up loads of 10 pences. Oh, Ghosts and Goblins. Section 7. I'm sure, was that on the Mega Drive? I'm pretty sure that's been Mega Drive. Japanese release on the Mega Drive. It rings a bell. I don't remember it from the arcade. I don't know this one. Very unfamiliar. Ah, yes. Yeah, I remember that. I've seen that in Great Yarmouth. I can just remember that blue character with a sword and shield. What was it under? Can I change? Ah, ROM version. Okay. Legendary Wings. I think I'm more familiar with that with the Mega Drive release. Bionic Commando. I remember that. I never really played it in the arcade, but I can remember it from the Amiga days. Ah, 1943. Yeah, I remember that. Way back in the day. Forgotten Worlds. First got familiar with that with the obviously the Mega Drive cartridge. I can remember the cover. Ghouls and Ghosts, another classic. Strider, obviously Mega Drive. I'm just so want to say where I'm familiar with the where I first seen the game, introduced to it, if I should say. Dynasty Wars. I think I've seen that in the arcade back in Loughborough. Pretty sure they had this down at the Leisure Centre where I live. Final Fight, Super Nintendo. Yeah, I was actually introduced this to the Super Nintendo actually before the arcade. 1941. I think this is the third in the series, isn't it? That's the third counterattack. Senjo no Akami. Mercs. Commando 2. Yeah, I was first introduced to this with the Mega Drive. Japanese Mega Drive. Mega Twins. Carrier Airwing. Is this the follow-up to UN Squadron? It is, isn't it? Yeah. Or is it? Or is the opposite way round? Area 88. Which came first? Pretty sure that's the sequel. Street Fighter 2. Never heard of this game. Captain Commando. Another Final Fight clone. VAR. When did I see this first? I know it wasn't arcade. I can remember. Did I ever get a console release? I can't remember. Warriors of Fate. What's that game again? Street Fighter 2. Must be popular. Made a few of them up. Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Power Gear. Might have been. I think I probably MAME that one. I think some of these ones like Cyberbots, Power Gear, MAME. 19XX. No, this is the one after 1941, I think. Battle Circuit, and we're back to Gigawing. Yeah, you got about 31 games. Or is it 32? 32 games on there. Some classics, brilliant games. Yep, download it. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this video now where it is. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave us a like. Also, yeah, like I said before at the beginning of the video, if you're not a subscriber, I hope to put some like similar videos like this up. I know I waffle on a bit, especially when I'm playing. I don't really. I'm not really good at multitasking, so when I'm playing a game, I tend to waffle on about a load of rubbish, really. But yeah, I'm waffling on now, so I'll let you guys go. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next video.